What's up, y'all? John Joffrey with Revent Builds in Austin, Texas. And if you've been following along, you've seen over these past few weeks that I've been spending a ton of time at the Modern Victorian. The Modern Victorian is going live on the market December 1st. That means my mission there is coming to a close. So really, you're gonna start seeing us spend a lot more time at all the other awesome properties we have going on. This one behind me is the house on Westlake Hills, and it has come a long way. We have our metal standing seam roof on. We have our first coat of stucco. Second coat should be applied soon, and we are damn near done with drywall. Come on inside and see how this floor plan is really taking shape with drywall. It's awesome. First off, our freaking custom cedar doors are in. This door is nearly 5 feet wide by 9 feet tall. This is basically the biggest door that our door supplier would make in this style. If we made it out of steel, it could be a lot bigger, but the designers and the homeowner wanted it out of wood to match our cedar soffits, so this thing is freaking awesome. I love how massive this pane of glass is too. Come on in. So if you remember, we ripped out the existing staircase and we reoriented it. It used to go up that way, and the stairs, you'd come in and walk up here. Now we've reoriented it where you come in and it's just this awesome grand entry with this really cool curved wall. So you can see here, we're doing this in just drywall right now. We'll do a rough tape and float on it because this is getting lime plaster. We had this opened up and we did a couple short videos on this, but there's steel stringers, which is basically just that zigzag piece that holds up the stairs, because look, all of this is floating. So normally you'd have supports that would come down right here, or all this would be walled in, but now you have like a really cool entry area. They want to do some open shelving here, kind of like a mudroom sort of drop station. So now you can utilize all the space underneath and it just looks really cool. Like even to the untrained eye, you'd be like, why is this different? You know, and then if someone explained it to you, you'd get it, but it just already looks kind of out of the ordinary, which is cool. Come over here and check out our fireplace. So we're doing a really cool corner unit. So you'll be able to see the fireplace from this side and the front. But look, this is all curved above as well. So all of this is gonna get the same treatment as the curved stairs. It's gonna get plastered. And we'll stop it at some point up there. We're gonna have to put some trim and give it a little bump to where it can die into. But this is gonna look spectacular next to our awesome fireplace. Look at this huge expanse of windows. I mean, this is over 20 feet high here. And there is so much structural members in there. I mean, look, get a load at just how giant those LVLs are up there. Those are basically just laminated beams where they laminate a bunch of wood together to make them really strong. But those are 24-inch LVLs and they span across this whole area. Like, I feel like video doesn't do this justice, but I mean, the Modern Victorian feels big. This is double the size. This is over 6,000 square feet. This used to be a little tiny staircase. There was also a very awkward staircase that went upstairs, but this one went down about 9 steps. So what we did is we raised the whole floor in here. We brought it up about 2.5 feet. So now we just have 4 stairs down, and we took out all of the load-bearing walls in this whole area. So now basically, after you come in from the foyer, now you have just a massive open floor plan. You know, this is kitchen here. This will be living. Also dining is over here. And then all of this island is gonna get curved with quartzite. It is crazy. Even the bottom front of the island is all stone. It's gonna look spectacular. Just a huge open area. You've just created this like amazing entertaining space. I mean, dude, you could have easily 100 people in this house. This has 3 separate levels, an elevator. I mean, it's just wild. Now coming through here, there was no steps here before. So we literally, that length, I mean, that's about 8 or 9 feet. We had to chip all of this out and then pour new concrete steps because the stairs used to come up like right here. And this was like a really goofy like loft space, but this is the new master. So now we reoriented the stairs downstairs, and here's the elevator shaft. I'll show you downstairs also. This was actually something that was in the first plan that got cut out for budget reasons and then put back in. So we actually put subfloor in here, And now we have to reframe the whole thing. We already did downstairs, but we have to cut this out. So we'll just do that like basically right before the elevator comes. Come check out the master. First, look at the master closet. Freaking huge, dude. I love the transoms up top. See why that's so good is if you put windows lower, then it's taking up your storage space and your clothes hanging space. So you can still run cabinetry all the way around here. Now come into the master suite. Great size room, not overly sized because this is kind of sharing space with the bathroom. We actually had it a little bit smaller. Clients wanted to move this over to give more space for the master and a little less space from the master bath. And then we have a slider that will go out to this deck, and this deck wraps around all the way from there and then all the way through the house into that living area that you saw. And it's covered too. So you can literally go here, walk down, 4 steps and go right into your living room. Come check out the master bath. It's freaking awesome. Big old window, some high transoms. Freestanding tub goes right here. This is the shower. We have a really cool vanity. So the vanity will start like right here. Really cool vanity with some really nice, interesting curves in it, kind of mimicking the stairs in the fireplace. But what's so special about this is we have 10-foot long tiles. 10 feet tall by 4 feet wide. They're porcelain tiles. So everything, you're literally gonna take a tile and one full piece is gonna go right here, all the way around this whole room, into the shower and behind this tub.
No way.
Yeah, I will admit, this is our first time doing tile like that. We've done some pretty big slabs of natural stone, but this is very delicate work. It has to get installed the same way, but now you're cutting out for all your fixtures, your mirrors, and they're using giant suction cups and they're putting these on. So yeah, there's a lot of work. You have to vibrate the tiles to make sure that everything gets nice and flush and flat. I mean, this is a ton of work in this room. Come on down. Since this lot is so sloped, this isn't really a basement. We're actually just going down to the ground level down here. Huge elevation change, which makes kind of tricky for building, but a super beautiful home and a property. Now here's the elevator shaft. Really cool residential elevator. We have to excavate 12 inches down so this elevator could actually go and sit into the floor. We have to bring in some special electric, like 220 volt dedicated lines. And then above us is where that subfloor that we put in that we just need to cut out, and then this elevator will be good to go.
How much of a challenge is that, with this being in the plans, then not in the plans, then back in the plans?
Yeah, I mean, it's the good thing is, when it was first in the plans, we already carved out a space for it. The architect did. So we basically said, look, right now, we could either just make this like a hall coat closet or even just wall this off to come back later. So that was good. The only thing that sucks is we would have purchased the elevator way earlier. I mean, it jumped up like 15,000 bucks just from the time. Yeah, it's insane. So that kind of hurts, but I mean, it happens. You just got to roll with those punches. All right, well, that's a little tour. Actually, I should say big tour of the house on Westlake Hills. But next, we're going to head on over to Project X on the lake, which is over 9,000 square feet. Let's go check it out. We're out here at Project X, and we got our badass project manager, Andrew Vasquez, here to help us walk through this baby. Come check it out. We're tape floated. We are basically on to finish out on phase 1. So why are our ceilings all purple?
That is soundproofing drywall.
Here, they do not want to hear footsteps from upstairs. So we put rock wool in the ceiling, soundproof insulation, and we're doing quiet rock on all the ceilings in here.
All the way throughout.
This looks great, man. Tape and floated. It's coming to life. So another thing that was kind of tricky is there's a lot of existing walls that we kept, but we're doing all level 5 down here. So they're actually tape and floating every single wall down here, even the existing ones that we kept. And if you remember, this ceiling used to not be here. It used to be open to the 2nd story. We framed this all in to do a big addition upstairs, which we will show you. But I'm actually really curious how you guys have dealt with this. We've been dealing with reframing these stairs. We had an issue where the head height of this beam was too low. So we had to move it back. Look, we had to put these beams all the way across. How the hell did you guys get that up there?
So because of all the plumbing and electrical, we couldn't just stick it in the ceiling, so we had to go over top of it and still cut some of the plumbing and the HVAC. But we cut a hole in the exterior wall, and then we ran the 30-foot boards through.
Pedro, y'all got 30-foot long LVLs from the outside all the way in here?
Yes, sir.
How the hell did you do that?
Man, I don't know.
Three.
Three.
Yeah, there's
Problem
three
is,
set.
we have a post on the outside.
Right in the way?
The way. Man.
So it wasn't even a straight shot.
So you had to come in at an angle?
And then,
Oh my God.
So then I had to partner with the engineer because we're gonna have to penetrate. So it has to be in like special, like,
Yes,
it has
right.
to be in each third. So
Yeah.
you gotta be real careful where you punch holes. So we got all that cleared.
In each, so there's, cut this 30 feet, 10-foot sections, we can make so really you can make 3 penetrations in this
Yes.
beam. What do we need to penetrate it
As
for?
long as we have 2 inches of meat at the top is the minimum, we can drill a hole right through the bottom.
Yes.
So we're good.
For what? What?
So we have a vent, we have
Plumbing
a vent, and 1 drain.
Nice. So we have to run plumbing through this beam.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then we actually got away with keeping the HVAC in place. We were able just to kind of bend it down and move it, and we didn't have to cut
see
the
that.
HVAC, so that's
Awesome.
great.
and now,
Yeah, as soon as we open this up, this entire staircase just needed to be redone.
Yeah.
On top of that, he came out here, he looked at everything, and he has to write us a plan, and then we have to get it inspected when we're done. So,
Awesome.
yeah, it's not just start cutting and sawing.
Yeah, exactly. Now, this is all new, complete new stringers, all new stairs.
Correct. So first of all, they weren't really built originally very strong at all.
Yeah.
They were barely hanging on like the edge here and like hanging from the bottom
Oh
over
my
here.
gosh.
Yeah. So if like potentially this thing could have just fallen because we're just screwed in
Yeah.
barely from the top, and it was just literally like an inch was like leaning on the header up there.
way.
Yeah. So all that had to be reframed because she wanted these stairs used to be like a big bulkhead right here.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted the exposed step with the stringer, with the spindle.
Yeah.
So everything had to be ripped out and redone. So now you have the exposed step all the
Yeah,
way
now
up.
we'll just have our treads be the end of the stair instead of a big wall. Awesome.
Yeah.
I want to see what's going on upstairs.
Yeah.
So this is officially phase 2 upstairs. Our homeowners have actually moved out so that we can go into the upstairs,
got it?
knock down a ton of walls, and utilize that space that we added in the foyer. Damn!
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So this was the first wall we took out right here in the cross. But the big thing is she doesn't want a full 18-inch LVL exposed. So we're gonna fur down 6 inches across the entire ceiling. So these are roof trusses, dude. These weren't accounted for in the original engineer plan.
Dude, those are enormous. How the hell did they just like build shit like that?
by hand.
No way.
Look how tall they are.
Yeah, there's no crane, it's by hand.
10 feet tall.
It's more than 10 feet.
Oh my God.
Look at this. This is gonna be tricky.
Oh my gosh.
You have like complete roof trusses going. Everything's resting on this corner right here.
And this is supposed to be gone. So as you can see, look, you just see how thick that is. That's 3 trusses in a row. Literally sitting right there. And then all these other beams, look, they're all, you know, there's other trusses there that are all landing on this post. And this all has to come out.
Yeah, dude. What's gonna happen is we're gonna have to put LVLs from that wall all the way to the freaking exterior wall.
Yeah, because-
so this goes from a Jack and Jill to 2 split bathrooms.
Yes.
To 2 separate bathrooms.
Yeah, they gutted this, man. God, we're making such good progress. This is insane. So now this is the new wall for the gym.
Entry for the gym. Yep.
So this stays. This is existing, that's new.
Yep. There was an entrance there. We closed
Right.
that off, and then the new entry to that room will be here.
Right there.
Yep.
Yep. This is crazy.
Yep. In just a few more weeks, we'll be installing floors downstairs.
So the other thing that we've covered in previous videos is we are standing on a new floor here. So it's not only that area, but this was a staircase that there was 2 staircases in the home that you'd enter and you can walk up a staircase. We deleted that staircase, put floor here, and then filled in that whole room.
So yeah, this whole area is all
Yep.
added square foot.
Man, that's amazing. Where'd they put the ramp? Right here?
We got rid of it.
It was right here though?
Yeah, it started right here. Like it was like this tall, and then it was like
so cool, man.
all the way down to the front yard, and they just threw all the trash.